What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to take a look at Mafia 4 and talk about what's going on with it. This is part of my series where I look at a game, or look at a franchise, and we kind of talk about what had happened over the past year and where we're going in 2023. And, well, for Mafia 4, it's quite an interesting one, right? Because in 2022, where we've come from this year is the game's announcement. It actually happened. And remember, it seems like what was going on is the studio was making their brand new game, and then it was canceled. It was pulled out from under them, and whether they were forced to go back to Mafia or whether they decided just casually to kind of walk back into it, that seems to be what was happening. So Mafia 4 wasn't the plan right away for them, but it is what they're doing right now. And so this was announced, remember, at the very end of August of this past year of 2022, and they said that it's happening. Now, one tidbit, of course, to take from it is they said that it's a few years away. While it's a few years away, and we can't share anything more right now. That's what it says on there. That was the official site, and they did the interview, kind of like a Q&A with some of the developers. So a few years away, honestly, not that bad, because even in game development talk, when you say a few years, a few, normally that would mean like 3 or so, right? That's like the general definition. Normally the gaming industry kind of follows that. So I wouldn't expect this game to be like 5, 6, 7 years. People are saying, oh God, they just started. This is going to be like an Elder Scrolls 6 thing where it comes out in 15 years. No, I really do think this is, I guess within the vision, depending on how far, I guess, your vision goes. So could we see anything of this game in 2023? I feel like a teaser at the very end of the year is not, impossible. And so that's as simple and as short as it comes, I actually think that's probably what you'd be looking at, if anything. It wouldn't be all that different than what we've seen from, say, Wonder Woman, or even if you look at Judas, right, the game from Ken Levine that was shown at the Game Awards. We've known that game was in the works for a very, very long time, but the odds of that game coming out in 2023 are actually very low, at least in my opinion. And you really look at a lot of the game. I'm picking the Game Awards because, again, I'm thinking end of the year. So end of 2023, I don't think we see or probably even hear anything about the game until then. But towards the end of the year, if you did just a really quick teaser, or even if you just showed the logo, because here's another thing. The only people that know about Mafia 4 are the people that read the article that they posted on MafiaGame.com, or saw videos of people like myself cover. I did cover it, so there's some videos out there like that. But if you showed up at the Game Awards, right, in front of 100 million people, that's a little bit different than doing it on your game website. That, let's be real, and it's not just them, it's any game website, not that many people go on, right? So it's important to kind of throw out that I would wager a bet that a lot of people still to this day, right now, today, don't know that Mafia 4 is announced. And so if you were to show it, some people would think that would be the very first time you've ever talked about it, you've ever acknowledged it, but that's not actually true. But that is the case of the world. I do believe that to be true. So that's what I would imagine. End of the year Game Awards. So you give them a whole year. And I don't think they started development like the day the article went live, right? So although the article was like end of August, I'd imagine this game was probably at least half a year that they started. Now that's not a long time, that's for sure. But give them to the Game Awards this upcoming year, and it's roughly, I'm gonna extend it just a little bit, maybe 2 or so years, right, that the game's been in some sort of development. So I feel like you could throw together something, and then again, with the expectation that the game would not come out for sure in 2024, right? So we're in the new year now. We got to start thinking about, the next year and the years to come. This is not a 2024 game. It's not releasing next year, but 2025, like that's possible. That would be 3 years if it's the summer or fall of 2025. That'd be 3 years from when they, announced this. Again, I'm not going to stick too close to the script of, few years means 3 years. It could be more for sure, right? I don't think it would be less. So that's why I'm thinking 2024, not going to happen. Maybe 2025, if not 2026. I know that's like super far in the future, but again, when we talk about showing a quick teaser, showing a logo, your game could come out in 5, 6 years, and you could do that, right? Look at a Star Wars Eclipse last year, or look at all the times Jeff Keighley has had Dragon Age, or go back to Mass Effect, right? From the time that Mass Effect was shown off at the game, which was awesome. That was an amazing reveal. But from that time to when the game comes out, it's going to be like 5 years. like it's not even close. So you don't have to be like within a year of coming out to appear at a Gamescom, a Summer Game Fest. I know these are all Jeff Keighley shows. I assume Mafia could be shown anywhere they really wanted it to, but I still think end of this year, maybe we see something, but it'd be very, very small. Maybe we start to hear some things. I mean, as time is going to go on, probably over this year into next year, we should start to hear like some rumors. There already are. So the rumors of this game is that it's the most prequel of prequels, right? So we're going back even before Mafia 1. It may even be in the late 1890s. It could actually be in Italy, not even in the US. So it could be in a different location, a whole different part of the world, which is very exciting. I'm sure we'll get more tidbits of information, as this year and into next year starts to go. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on. If you want to follow or support me anywhere else, all my social media is in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.